In today's 5-minute devotional, we are going to discuss John 14:6, and it goes like this. Jesus saith unto him, I am the way, and the truth, and the life. No one cometh unto the Father, but by me. John 14:6 is one of the most profound declarations that Jesus ever made, speaking directly to the hearts of those who long for purpose, understanding, and eternal connection with God. Jesus spoke these words to his disciples during a moment of deep confusion and sorrow. He had just shared that he would be leaving them soon, and his followers were struggling to comprehend what this meant. In this uncertain and troubling moment, Jesus reassures them with the powerful truth. He himself is the way, the truth, and the life. He offers them not just direction or advice, but his very self as the answer to their questions and fears. When Jesus says, I am the way, he's not merely referring to a path or a set of guidelines. He's revealing that he is the bridge, the means by which we reach the Father. In a world filled with countless ideologies, philosophies, and paths to enlightenment, Jesus stands as the singular way to God. Through his life, death, and resurrection, he opened a way for us to enter into a relationship with God. We don't have to find our way through with our own wisdom or strength. Jesus, by his grace, leads us directly to the Father. This statement challenges us to let go of self-reliance and to just trust in Jesus as our guide, surrendering our paths to him in the process. In saying, I am the truth, Jesus declares himself the ultimate reality. He is not just a teacher of truth. He is truth incarnate. In a world where truth often seems subjective and malleable, where people are encouraged to live their truth, Jesus' words stand in stark contrast. Truth is not something we define for ourselves or seek out in the latest philosophies. It is embodied in the person of Jesus. Everything he says, every act of compassion, every teaching reveals the very heart of God. Jesus invites us to ground our lives in him, to live by a truth that does not change with culture or opinion. His words remain true across all times and places, offering us stability in a world of shifting standards. The truth Jesus offers goes beyond mere facts or doctrines. It is transformative. His truth illuminates our hearts, exposing our need for grace and leading us to forgiveness. In Jesus, we come face to face with the reality of our condition and the love of God that meets us there. His truth invites us into a life of integrity, love, and purpose. When we align our lives with the truth of Christ, we live in authenticity, reflecting God's love and wisdom to others. Jesus also says, I am the life. This statement speaks to the very core of our existence. Jesus does not merely provide life. He is the source of life itself. He offers a life that is abundant and eternal, a life that is full and free. Our world often equates life with success, health, or material wealth, but Jesus redefines life, showing us that true life is found in a relationship with God. In him, we find joy, peace, and fulfillment that transcends circumstances. Jesus' life is not bound by earthly limitations. It is the eternal life of God, which he graciously shares with all who believe in him. When we are united with Christ, his life flows in us, transforming our desires, guiding our choices, and empowering us to live in fullness of God's love. In the final part of John 14:6, no one cometh unto the Father but by me, is both an invitation and a declaration. Jesus makes it clear that he is the exclusive way to God. This claim is challenging in a world that often promotes all paths as equal. Yet Jesus' words are not exclusionary, but deeply invitational. He's offering himself as the way to the Father, the way to the love, acceptance, and purpose that we all seek. Through his sacrifice, Jesus removed every barrier between humanity and God. By faith in him, we are welcomed into the Father's presence, adopted as his children, and given the assurance of eternal life. Jesus' exclusive claim is an open invitation to all who are willing to believe and receive his grace. That's John 14:6.